Hi, this is David from Heart Alliance School of Martial Arts, or just plain David. Today, I'd like to talk about losing weight. Well, a while back ago, I was almost 300 pounds. Then I made a decision to go back and start training martial arts. Well, when I was a kid, I didn't have a weight problem. And I was that skinny kid that people picked on because I was skinny and short. I looked like the kind of kid that be beat up easily. Well, I was. And, hey, I came home one day, a big black eye, blackness all around my face. And luckily, it was just circumstance and what had happened that one particular day. My mom was dating a guy who was Chinese, and he asked me, "Would you like to learn how to defend yourself?" I said, "Yeah, I do. I'm tired of getting beat up." Well, I started learning martial arts. Well, at that particular time, uh, he was teaching kung fu, and I really took it to heart. And I started learning. I started learning crane stance, cat stance, horse stance, how to punch, how to kick, how to block. And then I started learning weapons, knives and swords, different lengths of sticks. And I got really good at it. And then he had to go back to China. So I had no instructor for a while. And then I found a Tong Sudo school, which I was able to go to for a while. Did good at Tong Sudo school. Found out the instructor that I had was one of the students from Chuck Norris. Well, some years went by and I didn't have the money to go to that particular school anymore. So I learned what I could from different instructors. I learned some judo, I learned jiu-jitsu, hapkido. And one day, I had a motorcycle accident and I crushed my foot between a car and my motorcycle. Foot swelled up, humongous. And there's a story about what happened after that when I met Master David Shanine. Well, I started taking Taekwondo. And it's not the style that got me. It didn't matter to me if it was Taekwondo, Kung Fu, Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, whatever. I liked the teacher. And I liked the way he taught. So I stayed with Master Shanine from first degree black belt, well, from white belt, first degree, second degree, and third degree black belt. And I got married during those years, had a couple of kids, and then moved to Texas. Opened up a martial arts school, had a bunch of students, and then one day a flood happened and that went away. And then I gave up. I gave up on me, which I really shouldn't have done. You know, I truly wish that I could have stayed with it, and I just didn't have the heart for a while. And one day, 20 some odd years later, I got really big. I was pushing 290 pounds. I was being picked on at work again because I could hardly bend over and pick up something off the floor without having to drop down on my knees to pick it up. I started feeling really bad for myself. And then I just said, why did I let myself get this way? And then I found a school that would take me, with my knowledge that I had, said, all right, we'll start you out at black belt. And I went to the ATA, but the thing is, for me, they were great with kids. I started to lose a little bit of weight, I went to but I'm the old guy in class. And everybody else is 30 years or even younger than I am. Here I was, this 59-year-old guy at that time, and I'm there because I want to get back in shape. Well, COVID hit, and the school closed. It might be reopened by now, but the school closed. And luckily, at the end of COVID, I had already put some pounds back on. And I found another martial arts school to go to. And it's because I like the instructor. He's hard, old school, and doesn't want to give up on his students. That's the kind of instructor that I needed. When I went to him, I said, hey, I want to be able to get back into shape and start losing all of that weight. Start, getting down to a size where I'm looking better and being healthy. Well, I'm here to tell you that after a year and a half of training with him, I took my test for 4th degree black belt and passed. I am officially a 4th degree black belt. But that's not why I'm here talking to you. Why I'm here is because I put the dedication in, and I went to classes as often as I possibly could. And when I started with him, I was around 160, 170 pounds. And the pounds started coming off. here it is, 2023, and I am down to 218, 20 pounds. And I'm glad that I have gone back to doing martial arts because it has helped me to lose weight. If you see some of my older videos where I'm much heavier, from a couple of years ago, and then take a look at a couple of videos that I'm currently gonna be doing, you'll be able to see that I'm not as big as I was. So doing martial arts can help you get back into shape. It can help you have more confidence in yourself. Because for a while there, I really lost confidence. Hey, when I first started going back to martial arts, I could barely kick above my knee. Well, I'm not kicking above my knee anymore. I am kicking much higher. And as I go, I'm seeing progression. Getting higher kicks, getting stronger kicks. And I'm losing the weight. I have a goal of getting down below 200. Hey, from 290 down to 200, that's a good goal. I mean, for about one day, I was down around 200. And that's because I had to have surgery for gallbladder. And during that week or so of having to go through all the things that I had to go through, I'm sorry. But I did my surgery, came out, still wasn't able to eat for a while. So, hey, the weight scale said 199 point something. And I go, wow, I'm below 200 pounds. And then able to, start eating again and blah, 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 But as soon as I could, I went back to doing my martial arts. Now, I'm feeling like I'm building up some muscle here where there used to be fat. And I've lost a lot of inches around my waist, where my belt goes and everything. Oh, sorry about being... I gotta wake up. Maybe I should have some more coffee. Well, anyway, I'm up to 220 pounds, but I'm steady at 220. So I'm working toward gaining more muscle and losing the inches. I'm losing the fat off my body from doing martial arts. Now, I go to class 3 days a week. I go to the gym and stretch out, do a little bit of weightlifting and stuff on other days. What I'm saying is that martial arts can help you in so many different ways. Find yourself a good instructor and start learning. Well, that's all I've got to say about that today. So, everybody, make yourself better. Take a martial art class.